Hello friends, in this video we will talk about different types of signals and devices which can be connected with a PLC. We will also see how to wire them. If you work with PLCs, you may have seen different designs of them. Some are compact PLCs and some are modular with different pin configurations as you can see in the picture. If we talk about the signals that a PLC can handle, then there are broadly two types of them, digital signals and analog signals. Let's talk about little more about these type of signals. Digital signals have only two states, either 1 or 0, high or low. In case of most of the PLCs, it is 24 volt DC or 0 volt DC, or you can say positive and negative. But analog signals are continuous and can be further divided into current signals and voltage signals. In case of current signals, PLC uses 0 to 20 mA range or 4 to 20 mA range or negative 20 to positive 20 mA range. And in case of voltage signals, PLC uses 0 to 10 volts range and negative 10 to positive 10 volts range. As you know, PLC has to deal with different peripheral devices during its operation. You can click on the I button to know more about the introduction of PLC. So these devices can be classified as digital inputs DI, digital output DO, analog inputs AI, and analog outputs AO. Let's have a look at each of them. So digital input are those devices which gives digital signal to PLC. For example, a proximity switch gives signal only when it detects an object. Otherwise, it gives no signal. Other examples are push buttons, limit switches, level switches, etc. Similarly, digital outputs are those devices which receives digital signal from PLC. For example, a solenoid valve can only become open or closed when it receives high or low signal from PLC. Other examples can be relays, lights, motors, etc. Analog inputs are those devices which provides analog signal to the PLC, either in the form of voltage or current. For example, pressure transmitters, temperature sensors, flow sensors, etc. Similarly, analog outputs receives analog signal from PLC. A control valve is the best example of analog signal because it opens its flow passage as per the magnitude of signal received. Let us explain the wiring for each kind of peripheral devices one by one. You can easily find the type of each pin by reading their labels printed near them, or you can refer the PLC documentation if needed. We are taking a push button as our digital input device and an S7 1200 PLC in this example, as you can see in the graphics. The accompanying graphics shows only the wiring terminals of the PLC for simplicity. The first two terminals L positive and M need 24 volt DC supply from an external source. We are providing it with the SMPS in this way. The ground terminal can be connected to earthing for safety purpose. The next two terminals are working as a 24 volt DC source as indicated by the arrow direction. The 1M pin is common for all 8 inputs and it can be connected to either positive or negative polarity of the 24 volt DC power supply according to the nature of input device. If we are connecting one terminal of push button to positive supply and other terminal to PLC's any digital input, then 1M should be connected to negative polarity of the supply. so that current can flow from positive to negative easily when the circuit is closed by pressing the push button. In this case, the input device, that is push button, is sourcing current to the PLC and the input terminal of PLC is syncing. So we can say that PLC is working in syncing mode. If we reverse the polarity of the supply, the direction of current also reverses. In that case, PLC will be working in sourcing mode. The terms syncing and sourcing are used to identify the direction of current flow. We need to take extra care according to the type of input device being used. We will talk about it later. Also, we will see wiring of analog inputs and outputs in our next videos. Now let us talk about the wiring of digital outputs. We are using a 24 volt DC indication lamp to demonstrate the wiring in this case. We need to connect 3L positive and 3M to positive and negative polarity of 24 volt DC supply to activate the digital output pins. When any output terminal is made high according to the program running in the PLC, it sources 24 volt DC positive supply. So we have to connect one terminal of lamp to the output terminal of PLC and other terminal to negative 24 volt DC power supply. In this way, our indication lamp will glow as it gets connected to both positive and negative polarities when the PLC output pin is high as per the program execution. Maximum PLCs follow same wiring methodology. You need to read each pin's specification printed nearby them carefully, or you can take help from PLC documentation. If you enjoy these videos, be sure to click like and subscribe so you never miss a new one. Thanks for watching.